Kwejo Pepra is the president of the National Concerned Small-Scale Miners Association. Meanwhile, spokesperson of the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, Pakwesi Shando, says some arrests have already been made.
A couple of them attempted to forcefully interfere with the with the operation, but as is very typical of NIMOS, the personnel who are deployed to the field would always want to engage in civil discourse and dialogue when they encounter some of these situations. And so you would have seen that the military personnel in question subsequently decided to draw a line, as it were. It has just been a story of some individuals seeking to interfere with sanctioned NIMOS operations. Yes, a few arrests have actually been effected, and the police command in that area, as we speak, they are currently supervising investigations to bring closure to this particular development.
Pakwesi Shandov is spokesperson for the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, NIMOS. Now, the opposition Patriotic Party, NPP, has alleged that officers of the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, with the assistance of officials of the Ghana Immigration Service, have arrested one of its communications team members, Dennis Miracles Abwaje, and is therefore demanding his immediate release. The claim was made during the party's General Secretary, Justice Frimpong Kodia, in a Facebook post on Sunday. According to him, Mr. Abwaje was allegedly arrested at the airport and taken into EOCO custody. It is quite not clear what might have caused this arrest. Well, Mr. Abwaje recently declared his intention to contest for the position of the National Communications Officer of the NPP. We'll be bringing you those details on 3FM 92.7. Do well to stick and stay with us here. 4 years after the shutdown of Accra's major waste transfer stations crippled refuse collection and deepened the capital's sanitation crisis, President Mahama has ordered their immediate reopening. The directive is restoring a critical link in the waste management chain, cutting disposal time for private collectors, while accelerating the evacuation of thousands of tons of garbage from flood-affected communities.
Accra continues to grapple with mounting waste management challenges. Recent floods have worsened the already fragile situation, as the capital lacks sufficient engineered landfill sites to handle the growing volumes of domestic, industrial, and commercial waste. Private waste collections, including tricycles, popularly known as aboboya, have for years traveled long distances to dispose of collected refuse in Nsaum and parts of the central region. The situation followed the decommissioning of the Pantan and Kpon landfill sites. Privately owned waste transfer stations have also remained shut for the past 4 years. Speaking during the second day of the national cleanup exercise, President Mahama directed the immediate reopening of 6 transfer stations.
We've had 6 transfer stations that were built more than 9 years ago. Unfortunately, they were not put into operation. So we've asked the contractor to open the transfer stations, that's Zoom Lion, so that the aboboyas and others can take the garbage to the transfer stations. They don't need to go all the way to Amasama into the Irikops.
The facilities are located at Teshin, Achimota, Pantan, Malam, Ashaiman, as well as the Irikop facility at Lavender Hill. TV3 News visited some of the stations a day after the president's directive to assess operations. For many tricycle waste collectors, like Bola Inspector, the president's directive comes as a major relief. They are, however, calling for policies that will guarantee the long-term operation of the facilities.
How convenient is this place for you compared to other places?
Also, that one they make you no talk. See, that one say I go feed the ground. You put do we dey tire.
Now, 4 years After the shutdown of Accra's major waste transfer stations, crippled by refuse collection and deepening the capital sanitation crisis, the president has ordered their immediate reopening, and that's the report we had there. Now, in a related development, Deputy Presidential Spokesperson Shamima Muslim says the president's directive to all MMDAs to ensure the collection of rubbish after the national cleanup exercise still remains a critical call. She spoke on TV3's Ghana Tonight.
Saw a lot of activity. Obviously, the work is not completed. We're expecting that we're going to see more numbers. Meanwhile, the president has directed all MMDAs to ensure a massive collection of the waste that has been desilted from the gutters, to ensure that should the rains come, everything that we have done doesn't go to cost 90. I think that is a very critical call. We cannot gather all this rubbish.
Shamima Muslim speaking there. On the international front, Iran has declared the Strait of Hormuz closed to all shipping, and the announcement alone is enough to move the price of a liter of petrol across the world. A fifth of the world's oil moves through the channel Iran has declared shut, and at home in Ghana, the impact is expected to be swift. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announced the closure on Sunday. The move follows Trump's declaration last week that an interim deal to end the war was over. Just before we go, dozens of young women thronged the premises of TV3 in Accra to participate in the final leg of the Ghana's Most Beautiful auditions. Earlier this week, the audition team held sessions in Kumasi and Takrady for contestants from the north and western sectors. Many of the hopefuls expressed confidence in their ability to impress the judges and secure a place in the next stage of the competition.
More than 100 aspiring young women turned up at the audition venues, hoping to earn the chance to represent their respective regions in this year's competition. Earlier this week, the audition team made stops in Kumasi and Takrady as part of the northern and southern sector auditions.
We're going through Kumasi and Takrady as a producer. I must say we have seen some quality ladies that will make us proud this season. They came in their numbers, and I think because of what is at stake, our packages, the ladies came prepared. Those who will be selecting today will move on to the grand auditioning and finally boldly represent their regions.
And that's how we end this morning news on 3FM 92.7. For more details and more stories, don't forget to check out our website, 3news.com. Business is up next. Don't go away.